Come in.
Hello there, Mr. Thompson. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. My name is David. I'm going to be your nurse today. Alrighty. Well, the doctor would want me to go over hand washing, like the correct way to do hand washing with you.
Okay, sure.
Because of your you had that liver transplant not too long ago, and right now we have you on anti-rejection drugs. And those may leave your immune system compromised.
Oh.
So we're going to have to really emphasize hand washing with your care. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I went ahead and printed that for you, so you can go ahead and follow along. I'm just going to just describe it. Okay, so keeping hands clean is one of the best ways to prevent the spread of infection and illness. And it's actually pretty, everyone's heard of hand washing. It's pretty simple to do. But we're going to ensure that you have the proper technique. So best times to wash your hands are before, after preparing food, before you eat your food. If you're ever around someone who is sick, it's a good idea to keep washing your hands. Using the restroom, blowing your nose, coughing, basically any form of contact you might have with a person or food or, And I can explain the proper way to wash your hands. I'll give you we'll go to the restroom and do a demonstration, but for now I can kind of just explain it. You're going to want to wet your hands first with the running water, preferably warm if you can, and then turn off the water and go ahead and apply soap. And I want you to lather your hands. Try to get the backs of your hands, your palm, in between your fingers, get under the nails, try to really scrape it in there. And you're going to want to be lathering for 20 seconds.
Okay.
And easy way to remember that is just to sing the happy birthday song to yourself. So, happy birthday as you're going, and that will be 20 seconds. Then you go ahead and rinse your hands under clean water, and then go ahead and dry them with a clean towel or let them air dry. So, and I'm also gonna, another, if you don't have water and soap available, another option is using a alcohol-based hand sanitizer, which I'll also demonstrate. It's simpler, but you have to always remember that the alcohol does not kill the germs fully. I mean, it does sanitize, but it's a lot better. The hand washing will eliminate all germs.
Okay.
So it's always good to keep in mind that if you can, soap and water is the best method. And for hand sanitizer, you're just gonna go ahead and apply the product to the palm, rub your hands together, get the fingers, back of the hands, the palm, and just allow it to air dry.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
You ready to go practice?
Let's do this.
All right. Awesome. All right, Mr. Thompson. So I'm gonna go ahead and just demonstrate the proper way of washing your hands, and then just try to pay attention and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll just run through it right now really quick. Okay? Go ahead and open the water. Go ahead and get your hands nice and wet with the water. All right. Cut off the water. Go ahead and apply soap. Start lathering it up. So remember, keep that song in your mind. All right, so 20 seconds has gone by. Go ahead and turn the water back on. Make sure you get it all rinsed off. All right. Once you're pretty sure you got most of the soap off, you can go ahead. Try and make an effort not to touch the handle. It's actually been, it's one of the more dirtier places to touch. Grab a paper towel. All right. And you're all ready to go. All right, Mr. Thompson, now it's your turn.
So I turn on the water. Now wet my hands. Turn the water off. I'm going to sing happy birthday to count off 20 seconds. In my mind.
Good. Let me know if you have any questions. I can.
Okay. I'm getting in between my fingers.
Good.
Backs of my hands. My fingernails.
Very good.
Okay, now I'm going to rinse my hands. Try not to touch the handle with my clean hands. And we're done.
Alrighty, nicely done. Now it's time to do the hand sanitizer. Alright, now Mr. Thompson, I'm going to go ahead and show you the proper way to use hand sanitizer. And if not the proper way, no, just the correct technique. So
Okay.
I personally like the one with the aloe vera because it doesn't dry out your skin quite as much. So, you know, something you could just think about. So go ahead and pour a little bit of the product into your palm, you know, a fair amount. And then go ahead, make sure you get in between your fingers, you know, the tips of your fingers too, and then you just get your back of your palms, the back of your hands, excuse me, and your palms. All right, so go ahead and rub until your hands are dry, for the most part. Alrighty, now it's your turn.
First, I apply the hand sanitizer to the palm of my hand. And start rubbing it in. Start with the rubbing it into my palms, between the fingers, backs of my hands. And I'm going to keep doing this until they're dry. There we go.
Alrighty,
Clean.
perfect. Alright, see Mr. Thompson, that wasn't so hard, now was it?
No, it was pretty easy.
Alright, so just, you know, because we're about to discharge you and you're going to be, you know, going home, I just want to make sure you understood, like, I know you know how to do it now, just the reasoning behind it. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions if that's
Sure.
okay. Alright, so when should you wash your hands?
Well, you should wash your hands before, during, and after preparing food, before you eat, before and after caring for someone who's sick, after using the bathroom, changing diapers, or cleaning up a child who has used the toilet, after blowing my nose or coughing or sneezing, touching an animal, or garbage.
Touching garbage. But
Touching
yes. Sorry. Okay. Now, when should you use the different types? Because we discussed alcohol-based sanitizer, hand sanitizer, and soap and water.
Well, you can use alcohol hand sanitizer when your hands are not visibly soiled. But it's important to remember that it does not kill all the germs and is not a total replacement of regular soap and water hand washing.
Awesome. Alrighty. Alright, looks like that's all the information. Looks like you're good to go.
All right. All right.